There exists a profound language that transcends all words, a language only the soul can understand. This is the silent language of love. Carl Jung, one of the greatest explorers of human psychology, dedicated his entire life to decoding this mysterious communication. He believed that humans don't just live with what they consciously perceive, but are also shaped by unconscious forces that influence every thought, emotion, and action. In this unconscious realm, where archetypal patterns and collective memories reside, true love reveals itself through signs that even the lovers themselves sometimes fail to recognize. This language isn't about romantic promises or sweet compliments. It's about the invisible synchronization between two souls, a connection that transcends all social masks. Today, we'll explore Jung's insights to uncover the 6 unmistakable signs that a woman truly loves you, signs that emerge from the deepest layers of human psychology and simply cannot be faked. Sign 1. Unconscious synchronization. The first and most profound sign is what Jung called unconscious synchronization. Those moments when two souls find each other beyond the boundaries of conscious awareness. This isn't just an emotional state. It's a deep psychological phenomenon that Jung spent years studying. For Jung, this synchronization isn't coincidental, but the result of archetypal resonance, where two individuals connect through the deepest layers of their psyche. In the early moments of a relationship, this synchronization manifests through small but meaningful signs, a fleeting glance, a responsive smile, or simply the comfortable feeling of being together without needing to talk much. You might notice this when she instinctively knows what you need without you saying a word. Like Maria, a 42-year-old woman who shared that after a stressful day at work, she came home without mentioning her anxiety and fatigue to her husband. Yet the moment he saw her, he suggested, "Let's take a quiet walk today." That was exactly what she needed but couldn't express in words. This isn't coincidence. It's unconscious synchronization, a clear sign of genuine love. Such relationships aren't based merely on surface compatibility, but on deeper resonance between conscious and unconscious minds. Sign 2. The mirroring of gestures and expressions. Jung observed that people who truly love each other tend to mirror each other's gestures and expressions. When two individuals reach this level of synchronization, they begin reflecting not just actions but the deepest psychological states. Their breathing naturally synchronizes, their movements echo each other's rhythm, and their facial expressions mirror their partner's emotional state. This happens because, according to Jung, when the anima, feminine aspect in men, and animus, masculine aspect in women, find deep resonance, they create an unconscious dialogue, a wordless dance of connection. Watch how she unconsciously adopts your posture when you're talking, or how her breathing subtly matches yours during intimate conversations. These aren't learned behaviors, but automatic responses from the unconscious mind, indicating a profound psychological connection. Sign 3. Emotional telepathy. Perhaps the most mysterious sign is what Jung described as emotional telepathy, the ability to sense your partner's emotional state from a distance. This phenomenon stems from what Jung called the collective unconscious, where shared memories and experiences of humanity are stored, connecting us through ancient archetypal patterns. When two people truly love each other, they don't just meet on the surface level of consciousness, but resonate through these shared memories, creating a connection that transcends time and space. David and Sarah's story perfectly illustrates this. Despite living in different cities after college, when Sarah had a minor accident, David immediately felt an inexplicable anxiety and called her instantly. Through her trembling voice, he realized he had sensed her pain from afar. This isn't random coincidence, but evidence of spiritual resonance between two people who genuinely love each other. Modern neuroscience calls this mirror neuron response, explaining why two people truly in love can feel each other's emotions from a distance. Sign 4. The comfort of silence. Jung emphasized that true love creates a space where silence becomes comfortable and meaningful. When a woman loves you, she doesn't feel the need to fill every moment with words. Instead, she finds peace in your presence, allowing the unconscious dialogue to flow naturally. You might observe a couple sitting quietly in a cafe, both looking out the window without saying a word, yet clearly sensing each other's presence. They might simultaneously smile when hearing a familiar song, or look up together when a memory suddenly crosses their minds. This is a sign of unconscious synchronization, a phenomenon that words cannot describe, only the heart and soul can perceive. This comfortable silence isn't emptiness but fullness, a shared space where two unconscious minds communicate through presence rather than words. It's where the deepest form of intimacy occurs, beyond the need for constant verbal validation. Sign 5. Protective instincts and intuitive care. Jung believed that genuine love activates what he called protective archetypal patterns. When a woman truly loves you, she develops an almost supernatural ability to sense when you need support, even before you're aware of it yourself. This manifests as her bringing you soup when you're about to fall ill, calling you just when you're having a difficult day, or knowing exactly what to say to comfort you in moments of stress. These aren't coincidences, but expressions of the unconscious mind tuning into your psychological and emotional needs. Her protective instincts emerge not from anxiety or possessiveness, but from a deep archetypal programming that recognizes you as significant to her psychological wholeness. Jung would say this is her animus responding to your anima, creating a protective field around the relationship. Sign 6. Shared dreams and synchronistic events. The final sign involves what Jung called synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that seem to defy logical explanation. When a woman loves you deeply, you might experience shared dreams, think of the same thing simultaneously, or encounter repeated symbols that seem to speak to your relationship. Jung documented cases where lovers dreamed of each other on the same night, woke up with the same songs in their heads, or encountered the same unusual symbols throughout their day. These synchronistic events aren't supernatural, but expressions of the unconscious mind's attempt to communicate across the barriers of individual consciousness. She might mention dreaming about a place you've never discussed, only to discover it's somewhere you've been thinking about visiting. Or you both might keep noticing the same numbers, animals, or symbols that seem to carry special meaning for your relationship. Conclusion: the alchemy of love. Carl Jung understood that love isn't just an emotion, but a transformative process, what he called psychological alchemy. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't just feel affection. She undergoes a fundamental change, as do you. Both individuals are transformed by the encounter, much like two chemical substances that change when they come into contact. These 6 signs, unconscious synchronization, mirroring behaviors, emotional telepathy, comfortable silence, protective instincts, and synchronistic events, represent the silent language of love that Jung spent his life decoding. They cannot be faked because they emerge from the deepest layers of human psychology, where authentic connection occurs. Remember, this language doesn't require grand gestures or eloquent declarations. It flows naturally, like water finding its level, revealing itself through the subtle but unmistakable signs of two souls recognizing each other across the vast landscape of human experience. The next time you wonder if someone truly loves you, listen not just to their words, but to the unconscious symphony playing between you. In that silent space, you'll find the truest expression of love, one that transcends language and speaks directly to the soul.